Hey, Hickok 45 here. We're in the woods. Guess what that means? Time for a woods walk. Look at this beautiful Model 92 Winchester. You've seen it already, I hope. Now we're going to give it the real test. How does it do in the woods in a serious training operation against 2 liters? So come on with me if you want to. Let's see what we can find here. I know they're here. They're always out here. You just never know where exactly they're going to be. You got a beautiful rifle or what? We're going to put it into action in a minute. Okay. We know they're here. They will be here. They want to know. Okay. We'll keep studying. Come on, 2 liters. Where are you? Well, I'll be darned. Okay. We know they're in here. They tend to inhabit this part of the woods. Okay. Well, I'm not sure what's going on here, but
good stuff, man.
I know that. What is this? Look at this. Look at this. There's the 2 liters. Who are you idiots? Look.
Cheers, buddy.
Look at this.
Free soda.
Look at this.
So pretty good. You know they just leave them out here in the woods in Tennessee.
Who are you people? What are you doing with my targets?
Who is this guy? Oh, man.
I found this.
I ain't believing it. I ain't believing it. We're trying to do a video. We've got a loaded firearm here.
Been drinking these things for what?
No, we don't.
3 or 4 years now?
Okay. Well, look at these guys.
Good soda.
You
Very
people
good
out there in viewer land, do you recognize any of these ugly people? Well, except for the one in the middle. The other 2 are rather, they have the 3 shares of ugly between those 2, right? Well, so who are you guys? What's your name?
Who, me? TN Outdoors 9.
Hey, you got that right. That's probably the only thing he'll know today.
That's a good one, buddy. Cheers.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
And we know this is...
I'm Destiny.
Yeah, great. And who's this ugly looking fellow?
Flinkster.
Flinkster, okay. So you all know who's here. We're cold. We had no ammo in this gun. I hate to fool people like that, but you know, that's the way it is. Hey, welcome to the compound, guys. Drink all the 2 liters you want. Do you drink all the other 25 we had set up?
Can't you tell?
I counted 26.
Oh man, what a crew to find sitting in the woods. Did y'all just happen to be here? Was it?
Yeah, we just happened to come on by.
I smelled soda.
Did you know we were going to do a video?
No.
You just
Probably
were
not.
thirsty?
Yeah.
Saw all these drinks sitting around?
I figured that's why they were out there.
Did you?
I can't believe you'd shoot these things. These things are great.
Yeah, they are.
They're warm too.
Yes, they are.
That's
Boy.
the flavor.
These people are sick, aren't they?
Gonna be.
We're waiting to see
man.
which one of us is going to get sick first.
Yeah, really.
Competition.
God.
Look, we drank half of this waiting on you, so.
Who's winning so far?
Oh.
I think I've got
wow,
you schooled.
Desi's got us beat.
Yep.
Wow.
Pretty good.
Strawberry soda.
This is peak.
Well, we forgot to tell you we spiked those, so
Oh.
you'll start to feel good pretty soon.
That explains
That's
it.
why it's so good.
Gosh. Well, since you're here, maybe we can chat a little bit. So, what are you guys up to lately? I know Destiny's up to a lot, and she came a long way to steal 2 liters in our woods. So let's save her for last. Okay, we'll be impolite and save the young lady for last. What are you up to lately, Tommy? Excuse me, 10 Outdoors 9. What have you been up to? What do you got planned?
That'd be
Besides stealing in our woods.
Wow.
Come on, tell the viewers what you've been up to.
Okay.
What you got planned, anything that you're willing to reveal.
Man.
Come
Other
on
than
now.
drinking soda.
Yeah, I told you it was spiked.
I'm getting a buzz.
Of course, how would you know when 10 Outdoors 9 is drunk? How would you know?
No, you wouldn't, unless he's wearing a big furry suit or something.
Is that it? There you go.
I don't know. Let's see. Trying to work on some firearms reviews the next few weeks, and also getting more into rifle and shotgun ammo testing. Fun stuff like that. And sooner or later, hope to get back on the range and do some long-range shooting videos. Things like that.
Ooh, shotgun and rifle ballistics testing?
Yeah, a little bit of that, and also just get out on the range. shoot some steel, 200, 300, 400 yards.
It's always fun. I know viewers like that. I know you probably get a lot of requests to test the rifle and shotgun ammo too, don't you? 'Cause it's something different.
Yeah, and I think I want to do a lot more of that because after you test handgun ammo for 3 or 4 years, it starts to get really redundant.
Yeah.
And start seeing the same thing. And
not many people testing rifle rounds, are they? Or as many?
Not a whole lot.
Shotgun?
Not a whole lot. No, that's why I want to do that.
Yeah.
So get some of the popular calibers: .223, .556, .308. A lot of people are asking about the Mosin 7.62 by 5.4. Try to do some things with that. That's a real economical rifle to buy and ammo, and it's available. So a lot of folks are interested. I mean, some people might use that for hunting deer. I think that's a great choice.
Yeah.
So we'll do some things with that down the road.
Good idea. That's a really good idea. I'll be interested in seeing some of that. Cool. Anything else that's pending that you're willing to let us in on?
Pending.
Any more costumes that we don't know about?
Not
that
no,
we can
not-
tell in this
We could be
Yeah.
warned.
Now,
That you can talk about in mixed company?
No,
I don't mean your weekend attire.
3 or
I mean,
4 more of these, and I might come up with something.
Okay. Well, what about you, Plinkster?
Well, of course, been doing the trick shots. You know, same old song and dance. Shot my first 500 Smith & Wesson today. So I'm thinking about changing my YouTube name, start doing all my trick shots with the 500 Smith & Wesson.
500 Plinkster.
Yes, 500 Plinkster. That's got a good ring to it, doesn't it? It made my ears ring, and I had ear pro. There you go, buddy.
Yeah,
How
really.
about it? And it's just trick shots and some reviews, and you know, just having fun. You may see something goofy and crazy, and something like you would see on his channel pop up every once in a while. But
I resemble that remark.
you do resemble that remark. So other than that, that's about it. That's all I'm gonna be doing. and
That's
probably do in the
enough.
future.
That's enough. You're the king of trick shots.
Well, wouldn't go that far, but
Yeah, you are, man. You do. People like you. I don't know why.
I don't
but they
either.
like
I'm
you.
still trying to figure it out.
I
so.
do too.
I think all of us sitting here are.
Yeah, it's like,
Thank you.
It's like, why
I love
would
each
anybody
and every
watch
one
it?
of y'all. Yeah, cheers.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, I'm glad you all dropped by. You know, even though you stole our targets, but that's okay. We can get some more of those.
You need to start buying more expensive drinks.
I get those by the pallet. So,
Yes, because these are, you can tell these are off brands.
Hey, he's wanting to talk. We know what he drinks.
Dr. Thunder.
He drinks targets, man. Well, Destiny, good to see you.
It's great to be here.
Yeah, man, it's like an oasis in this sea of whatever. These guys. Whatever, good way to describe them. So what have you been up to lately that you are willing to talk about on screen? Things that you have done, things you're going to be doing, you're looking forward to?
Well, I've recently started shooting a little bit of cowboy action.
Yeah.
Shot my first match. That was a blast. I'd never even shot single action before going to the match, so a lot of learning in one short time period, but it's very fun. Great environment too.
I saw that. Aren't cowboy action shooters the nicest people on the
They
planet?
absolutely are. They were so kind. So many of them, like some people loaned me, a couple people loaned me holsters, and I had somebody who sponsored me, and I shot with his firearms, and I had people giving me advice. It was really a really welcoming
Yeah, I saw that,
environment to start
and I was just there because I've been to so many cowboy action matches. And it's not just. I mean, they will lend guns. I was lent guns the first match I was at, and a couple others where maybe something was down. They just are the epitome of what we like to think of ourselves as shooters, aren't they? Just being helpful and all that sort of thing. So it's not just because you're young and female and all that. I mean, they are really
Yeah, everybody is
great
just
folks.
enjoying.
They're
what
out there for
doing.
fun.
Absolutely, you can tell.
Yeah.
And the environment, whether the people are shooting or just the people who are spectating, everybody's having a nice time.
Yeah, they really. I mean, if you can't have fun at a cowboy action match, you can't have. What was your favorite firearm of the Old West to shoot that day?
I found myself, I really enjoyed shooting the single action revolvers. The guy who had sponsored me, my friend Polish Pistolero, set me up with a pair of Ruger Vaqueros, and they were a blast, but lever guns are what I
these
was really
babies,
in love
aren't they?
with.
Hard to beat, aren't they?
Oh, it's a
Listen.
different kind of fun.
I don't remember what shotgun it was. It was a double barrel, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You like that?
Staker coach gun.
Stoker,
yes,
yeah.
that was cool. There's something kind of classic about shooting the side by side.
Well,
And
there
I'd
is.
never shot a side by side either, or
Oh, really?
reach fed. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
all
what I
sorts of
always
new for
shot.
me.
They're fun. A lot of people shoot the pump, you know, the 1897, but I always like the side by side. Cool.
There are a couple of people with the pumps too, but
Yeah. Well, it's great to have you here. was going to ask you, it's been a couple of years, I guess, since we had that little conversation, and you all were just getting the carry rights up in Wisconsin.
Yep, way up north.
So you've had a couple of years now of experience. Anything you want to share, any insights, especially from the female perspective? I try to get the female perspective from these two, but I can't get it.
I'll toast to that.
Yeah. I'd like to be able to give the female, anything that you have that you've learned from experimenting and talking with other females, holsters, anything at all.
Well, when I was getting ready, because the law passed, but it took, from when it passed in July, it took until November before it went through. So I had plenty of time to do research and read articles and see what other people were doing. But I found that what works for a lot of guys concealed carrying does not really work for females. We wear these like low-rise jeans and like tighter than necessary t-shirts. We're not really all that practical. Okay, some of us.
Yeah, you haven't seen these guys on the weekends, have you?
I try not.
Okay.
But I found that my carry has had to evolve over the past couple of years as I've invented a little game in my household of find that gun. So I'll try something out either in a new holster or a new firearm, and if I pass the test and they can't find where it's concealed, I know that I'm safe to wear it outside without, being in great danger of printing. But I ended up writing a bunch of articles on it, just the growing process. I'm always tweaking things here and there. So I get to chronicle that on the Arms Guide, which is pretty cool.
Oh, that's great because, well, it won't change. I've talked about this in the radio shows and everywhere else. Because people are always looking for that perfect carry gun, perfect holster, and these guys would attest to that if they're sober and awake right now. No matter how long you carry and shoot, you're always looking for a better firearm. It's like one that fits the niche that you want, that's small enough, big enough, the right caliber, the holster that fits the best. Oh, I've got a holster on right now that I just got in the other day. I really like it. It might be my new inside the belt holster. I don't know. I'm just testing. We're always looking for that. So I can imagine as a female with your other challenges, that didn't sound right, did it? But the carry challenge. I did not say there's a special challenge to being a female. These guys here were thinking that, I'm sure. No, you have that added challenge.
I do have to take more caution with how I dress. I have to think about it a little bit more ahead of time.
Now, does your state have open carry, or is it conceal only?
They had open carry before they passed concealed carry, but the thing with open carry, we've got these two really large liberal centers in the state, Madison and Milwaukee, but they also happen to be the biggest population centers, and they're a little firearm unfriendly, for lack of a better term.
So welcome to the rest of the world.
Right, well, so even the legal, it's open carry is legal. You can have somebody call the cops and you can be arrested for disturbing the peace. Really? It doesn't happen all the time, but there are some people who are just really uncomfortable with it and they don't know that it's legal, especially when you get out to those areas. So I personally prefer concealed carry, and I'm really glad that I've had the opportunity to integrate that into my daily life now. Most of the time, people don't know what I'm carrying unless, well, I'm okay with them knowing because I'm going out with my friends to the
they know you range. Carry, and you carry most often. You carry a 1911.
Yeah, that's what I have on me right now. Yeah.
See.
Wow.
Well, you're definitely in gun-friendly territory here on the compound. I mean, in fact, we don't worry whether or not somebody's carrying, but we do have a little. I've meant to give you all the application or the little form where you normally fill out when people visit. If you're not carrying a firearm, there's a limit on how long you can be here. You've got to be carrying a firearm.
That's in my truck, man. I'm sorry, I'll leave right now.
That was my goal. Get him out of here within 10 minutes.
I've got several in my truck. Does that count? So,
are you sure about that?
Yeah, well, I hope I still do.
Okay. You don't know why we came over here into the woods. A friend of mine is over there cleaning out all the cars. Now, it's great to see all of you. And you're on a long trip, a lot of traveling. These guys just travel across town.
Yeah. Right across town. Welcome to Tennessee.
Yeah.
Patron State for shooting stuff. Cheers.
Yep.
Good to see your dad and your sister again, your dog. And
had the hottest weather in the year, apparently, coming down this summer.
It is hot. I noticed your dog has grown, and I also noticed he's at least as smart as those people sitting beside you.
Probably twice as smart. Cheers to that.
Twice as smart. So, that's cool. It's fun seeing you in the cowboy action stuff. I'd like to see more shooters try that. There are a lot of people that kind of like guns like this, but they've not ventured out too far. For one thing, that sport's expensive. You don't just, I'm going to go do this tomorrow. And I think that's one reason the shooters are so generous. They want to help you get started because you really kind of need two pistols, a shotgun, and a rifle, and there's kind of specific purpose to some extent. A lot of people don't have a double-barrel shotgun. They may have an 870. They may have 15 pistols, but they don't have single-action pistols.
I was in that boat myself. I mean, I like the cowboy action guns, but I just kind of hadn't gotten around to picking any up. And the only wheel guns I had shot are like double action. I had double action triggers on them, and I like shooting double action, so I hadn't thought, well, let's go out and get, a Vaquero or something along those lines. But now they're definitely on my wish list. I've been drooling over a couple of them with Gunbroker and Gander.
We always have the wish list. Well, before we go too long, why don't we do this? Oh boy, don't you hate it when people ask you this? I get this question all the time, and I rarely ever answer it. So I'm going to pick on you all with it.
Oh no, I'm scared. What's coming?
Yeah, no, it's not about your underwear or anything like that. What if you did just have one pistol that you could use for everything, a handgun that you could use for everything? What today, without thinking about it too much, would you? If I had all your guns right here that you own in a pile, so starting only take one of them with you that you're going to have for the next 5 years to do target shooting, carry, just anything you might want to do. What do you think would be the one handgun you'd walk away with before you shot me?
I already know his. I
have a guess. What about it? Mr. 10 Outdoors 9?
What would you, well,
I would guess it has a 19 in it.
It's the one that's on my hip, which is hot, so I'm not going to pull it out. It is a Glock 19, either Gen 3 or Gen 4. It's got the 4-inch barrel. It's long enough for target practice, for range practice. I mean, you can be accurate with it up to 200 yards. You and I have done that. We know that. It's accurate. It's concealable. It's a little bit bigger than the 26, which is a perfect concealed carry gun. But for me, oh, there you go. Okay, so you got the other one. But that size just works. I like the longer grip. I like the little bit larger magazine and capacity, and that little bit extra velocity I'm getting out of the heavy loads that I tend to favor. So Glock 19, target gun, range gun, carry gun, house gun, fits all my needs.
Terrible choice. Nobody likes that gun, right? Nobody likes that gun. Nobody buys those.
Not popular at all.
Glocks, never heard of them.
That's sort of the Colt single action of the 1880s, and I mean, you can't go wrong with it.
It's a good description. Yeah.
What about you, Destiny?
That is a very difficult choice because I like a wide range of firearms, especially handguns. And I guess for all purpose, I'd probably go with the CZ75 BD Police.
Nice choice.
Because I love the ergonomics on it. I shoot it well. It just seems to point naturally. The capacity is pretty decent. Price isn't obscene, and the thing is accurate.
Yeah, well, they're nice.
I'm a fan.
Feel great. Yeah, it'd be a great range gun, defensive gun, especially when you're used to carrying a big gun.
Yeah, I carry either a lot of times an M9 or the Kimber. Neither of them are very small.
An M9?
Yeah.
That's amazing, isn't it?
The key was finding a good holster. That took me like 2 years to find a holster I could carry the M9.
Yeah, that's the key to carrying anything. Well, what about you, 22 Plinkster? Would it be a 22?
Yes, it'd be the SR22. Would be my just joking. Just joking. I would probably have to say H&K P2000, 40 cal. I've got the 357 SIG, and I've also got the 40 cal. 40 cal is just a whole lot cheaper to shoot than that 357 SIG, but I do carry the 357 SIG, so they're identical pistols. I can practice with the 40 and save all my ammo for the 357 SIG because the sights are exactly the same, the trigger's exactly the same. We even got the same aftermarket grips on them. So that's probably be my choice, H&K P2000.
Okay. Good choice. Good choice. I guess I ought to answer it since I put it to you guys, and I don't know what it would be. It would be either Glock 19 or Glock 23. Probably Glock 19, just because it's the ammo, it's the NATO round, it's everywhere. So I'd have to fall in the Glock 19, I guess. And John would probably choose what, John?
Oh, the same.
Same? Okay.
I bought my first Glock about 4 months ago, don't you? I bought a Glock 19.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So it's taking you a while, then you'll be saying Glock 19.
Well, I knew if I was going to hang out with you guys anymore, I was going to have to buy one. So
that is essential.
I've shot it 5 times in 4 months. Yeah. Like just 5 rounds. That's all.
So you haven't shot enough to be addicted.
Well, you know how hard it is to find 9mm right now.
Yes, so. I do. We go through a lot of it. Well, any brilliant parting words anybody would like to say? How's that for dangerous opening?
Brilliant.
No pressure.
Especially this group. Yeah.
Keep plinking.
Anything you'd like to say to your viewers? Most of our viewers are, you know, the same or overlapping, you know, but there might be a couple of people haven't seen your funny faces before.
I'm sorry you had to, you know,
and I'm sorry I'm bringing them to you.
Just thank you. Thank you for everything. Thanks for the views, the subscriptions, kind words, everything. So thank you.
And not laughing at him too much?
No, not too much.
Yeah, I guess I'd have to say thank you too. It's crazy. You've been making YouTube videos on my Fate of Destiny channel for going on 3 years now. I never thought I could make so many and just kind of keep on plodding along with them. And it's been such a fun ride. Actually, the channel's about to hit 50,000 subscribers, and I looked at the number the other day, and my eyeballs just about fell out of my head because I don't consider myself to be a real, you know, big dog or anything, but to get the opportunity to make videos and shoot.
It's fun. You know, I never grow tired of it. You know, here we are today, and we could be doing a lot of different things, and here we are sitting in the woods doing a stupid video. It's just fun.
It's the story of our lives for the past 2 years.
Being stupid or doing videos?
Both.
At the same time.
Some more than the other. Right.
What about you, Mr. 10 Outdoors?
Just what everybody else has said, and you know, some people may say that it sounds fake, but we really cannot overstate enough how we appreciate everyone taking the time to watch these videos. We were talking earlier today about how many folks are now producing gun videos or shooting videos or gear and review videos on YouTube compared to say 3 or 4 years ago. And it may be tough for a lot of folks who are trying to get into this now to get encouraged by it because there's so many people doing it. But I think all of us will agree that by all means, if you have the camera, if you have the time and have the content, put something out there. I mean, we are vastly outnumbered, it seems like, by folks who don't like the things that we're doing. So the more of us, because of relationships we have with others, you bring other people through YouTube into the gun community. So we all appreciate that. I think at some point when we all started doing this, that was somewhat of a goal. It's definitely a goal of mine, is to try to bring more people into the shooting sports and see all sides of it, whether it's the science, whether it's the accuracy, whether it's shooting tips, reviews. And I think when you look at everybody's channels here, that's somewhat of a theme that underlies that. So we really appreciate that because there's a lot of other things you could be doing. And
no, they couldn't be doing that.
Well, no, watching shooting videos.
Yeah, what's better than watching our videos?
Much better things to do. We appreciate that because we're just trying to get the word out there.
Yeah, John and I will vouch for that. We take pride in hopefully getting more people into shooting and hopefully giving them a little more information that maybe they don't have. And I'll ditto everything that's been said. We appreciate you all watching, and we really do. It's a great medium because we can be ourselves, which is a little scary, and for that reason you should feel free to do your own video. You don't need any special talent. Just look at me. Look at these people. You know, no special talent is necessary.
How are we supposed to take that?
just buy a camera and have at it. You know. Yeah, they're gonna pour that on me when the video's over. So. But anyway, we're glad that you all followed me through the woods on this little woods walk that didn't turn into a woods walk. It turned into a find, didn't it? It wasn't exactly a treasure. Three stooges in the woods. Well, two stooges. Sorry, Destiny. But anyway, we welcome these strange people to the compound. We might let them leave at some point.
Not without shooting.
Yeah, we might feed them. Who knows? But anyway, we appreciate y'all watching, and we hope this wasn't too stupid. If it was, it's par for the course. Life is good.